What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Baldy, the big guy. I'm the bald one.
And I'm the big guy.
Big one.
I am the big guy.
We were just chatting about how famous motherfuckers can get, like cooks, chefs.
God, dude, on fucking like TikTok and Instagram, they blew. So how old is TikTok now? Probably like 3 or 4 years.
3-4 years.
It basically started like right around COVID, right? So
Cheers,
there's a couple. Yeah, cheers. There's a couple. All right. There's a couple. I followed.
Yeah.
Right around the time like TikTok first kicked off. There's this guy, Joshua Wiseman, one of them. There's another channel called That Dude Can Cook. And I first started following these guys when they had like no channels,
like 20,
0, 20,
like
50, 100.
A couple thousand or something or whatever.
I mean, very, very, very few.
Yeah.
And now on Instagram, they have millions of followers. Between the two of them, they have multiple millions. And we were just talking about another one, Olivia something. Alleviated.
Yeah, Alleviated.
She went from 0 to 4 million.
Like, I don't even know why. She just popped up in my feed on Instagram, and I'm barely even on TikTok. I don't even go on TikTok.
Yeah. And she went from like 0 to 4 million.
Old.
Well, I have a TikTok because my wife likes to send me TikToks, so you got to get on the TikTok for that.
Too.
But it's just crazy because like these people blow up like their channels. I mean, granted, they're good. They're good cooks. That's why they make the good food. So it takes a talent to do it. It's not just like you're lucky.
Right.
It takes talent.
The other thing we were talking about is like the production of it.
Exactly.
Because we were originally talking about like Peter's going to start doing a cooking segment. Like
you've seen a couple of our cooking segments we've done.
Yeah.
We put on our channel. That's like making a hamburger, making some other things. Well, I'm going to be doing a lot more of that on my own channel. And I'll probably be doing it here. And I go, I do production for a living. So I want to do the lights and the cameras and two angles and all these things. And then
you have like Alleviated, who's just got her phone set up. And she's just like,
not even just that. There's
awesome.
There's dozens of channels who just use a phone and it's just this one angle. And they're just like, hi, I'm a cooking channel. I'm going to make you food. And and they have millions of followers and they have millions of views. Which is the whole point of it.
I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't get it. And I started to tell you this.
It's just
the other thing I don't understand about cooking stuff on internet, on like, especially like on Instagram and stuff right now, they have this one angle of like here of like the ingredients. And it's just like bread, cheese, onion. Close it. Take a bite of the sandwich. Like, okay, like that's or like slicing an onion really, really, really fast.
Is it that ASMR bullshit? Is that what it's called?
Some of it's ASMR, but some of it's just cooking whatever you're cooking. It just goes through so quickly
you can't see the ingredients.
That you can't see the ingredients, which again, maybe that's super not important. Maybe it's just the point of like, oh, he made a BLT that looks really good. I'm gonna go make a BLT. So maybe you don't need it. I mean, you don't need ingredients for BLT. You know what I mean? Like
big bacon's behind it.
Exactly, big bacon or big mayo.
Big mayo. Fucking Duke's is the only way to go.
Have you ever had Kewpie?
What's that?
It's a Japanese mayo, Kewpie. You get it at HEB.
I've never even heard of it.
Oh, it's so fun. Oh, well,
what's it made out of?
I'm an American, so
is that like Wagyu fucking mayo?
It came
or something like that.
It's really
like they
good.
milk the Wagyu.
Yeah, they milk
beefs.
it. They milk
that,
and
then they
milk the bowls and make that give you that really good mayonnaise.
It's called Kewpie.
Yeah, Kewpie is made from Wagyu beef bowls.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah,
they don't waste a fucking thing over there.
Nope, not at all.
They're good at their jobs. They're very efficient.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
exactly.
After the bombs hit, they had to get efficient.
They had to. I mean, it was that or die.
Cooking shows in general, like I watch Maddie Matheson. It's like our Sunday, my wife and I, Sunday religious. Now we're like, she's addicted.
That's one of the ones that I like though, because he like actually goes to. It's like an old school cooking show on the Food Network where he's like, I'm gonna make a fucking Chicago style pizza. He's got a
new thing right now where he's going through soup, salad, and breads or soup.
You're getting Olive Garden mixed up.
Yeah, but he's doing something. Literally, he's got a cookbook coming out like this next month or something like that. I don't. You go fucking do whatever you want. But he's doing his soup, salads, and sandwiches. That's what it is. Soup, salads, and sandwiches. And he's like literally, his videos are like 7-12 minutes long max.
Which is a perfect video for YouTube.
Right. Yeah. And he's getting a bajillion hits. And he's on fucking The Bear.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking, by the way, I'm completely addicted to The Bear.
It's a fucking great show.
It's a great fucking show. To the point where I'm like, I fucking hate Richie. I would fucking fight the shit out of Richie. Season 2. No, I just hit season 3, episode.
And you still hate Richie?
1 or 2. He's just a fuck. When they just keep, I can't deal with people bickering. Like I would literally, like he deserved to get stabbed in the ass. Spoiler alert. Right?
Yeah.
I probably would have stabbed him on purpose, and as opposed to like corner and he gets stabbed.
Yeah.
Right. I probably would have been like fucking Michael Myers, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm the chef.
Even if
This is
your cousin.
He's not really his cousin though.
Oh, I thought he was.
No,
oh, fuck,
they call him cousin, but they're not related.
Oh, they're just friends for a long time.
Yeah, they're like family friends.
Mm.
That's a very New England, New Jersey, whatever,
Chicago.
Philly, Chicago.
That's a Chicago
fuckers up
show.
there.
Yeah,
mobster.
You know the guys from the Shameless, right? The main guy,
yeah.
Jeremy White,
whatever his name is.
Yeah, Jeremy Allen White.
He's not an attractive dude.
No, he's a great actor though.
Great actor, motherfucker. And when he's spoiler, when he gets locked in that fucking
the freezer,
the cooler,
yeah,
I'm like, how do you get locked in a?
That's actually the last episode I watched.
How do you get locked in a walk-in?
Well, it's broken. Remember, he tried to fix it the first. Like,
there's always the.
No, it was broken. That's
Why isn't the pin on the inside?
It was broken. That's the whole point. He never fixed it. He was too busy doing all the other shit.
No, the handle broke off. Didn't there be a pin?
Yes, but the whole thing was broken.
The door. Yeah,
the whole point is it was broken.
Yeah,
and he never fixed it.
That was a great episode.
He kept telling what's your name.
I won't tell you the next episode.
Or whatever
you need to catch up.
Name is.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking that fucking.
No, it's great. It's a great show. It's awesome. I absolutely love the show. Yeah,
it's fucking great.
It makes you want to cook.
Does and I don't
like
even
fucking
cook.
Fancy fine dining.
I worked in a couple of restaurants.
McDonald's and the fry shop doesn't count. No. The fried dough.
I did work and I made pizza and stuff like that when I was young. I was like 15 or something like that, 16 or something like that. I wasn't very good at it, just because I couldn't get like the.
You know what's funny? It's funny that you say that because I actually had a question for you. I was going to ask you, and that question was, what is one thing you absolutely cannot cook? You can't figure out. Not that you won't. Something you tried and you're like, fuck it, I can't do it. I have no idea what to do.
One thing I tried and I can't figure out. I don't know. I'm not very adventurous when I cook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna make like fucking soups, and I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I make things that like my mom. Now I'll go back. I'll throw this back. My mom was a very like spaghetti, pork chop.
Like Mondays are spaghetti nights, Tuesday pork chop.
And we are too.
Wednesday or
Beth and I are too.
You guys are. Yeah,
we're
you guys are.
Very kind of structured that way. And I also like it because I can count my calories. And I know when I need to have some more food, like jujitsu nights, I need to have extra calories because I'm gonna burn a shit ton.
Yeah,
things like that. So yeah, we don't really like, and you can't fuck up like pot roast.
Really. I mean, you can get it dry if you overcook it.
But I always just add more water.
Exactly.
To it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What's something that you got?
You know what's actually fucking funny? So my dad actually used to own his first restaurant that he actually owned himself was a barbecue restaurant, and he was good at it. I made barbecue with my dad a million times.
Fucking smoking a goddamn what's the fucking
brisket?
Brisket.
You know what's funny? My
brisket.
Thing is a fucking brisket.
Yeah.
I've never done it successfully. Not once.
We've tried.
Not once.
I've had 3 different smokers.
That trigger that you had down there, I put a brisket on there twice, and both times I fucked it up. It was overcooked, dried out.
Meanwhile,
the problem is here. My problem that I think is my problem is I'll take a huge. I won't get a huge brisket because it's always like me and my wife.
It's too small.
So I'll get way too small, and then I try to cook it, and I'm like, okay,
too thin.
I'm measuring it. I'm like, okay, it's 209. I'm gonna wrap it. I'll set in this thing, and at that point, it's like it's way too fucking cooked. Or it's not overcooked.
You're not pulling it off early enough.
I'm not doing something right. I have no idea.
Neighbor,
I'm either
Travis,
overcooking him, but I cannot fucking get a brisket right to save my life.
The smoker fucking champion.
Dude, those steaks he made last time I was here.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago.
Were fantastic. I ate them at work.
We ate those for fucking dinner like 2 days later.
I had them for lunch 2 days later. And who was it? Jack.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We smoked all that meat and we didn't even eat fucking because we had too much.
No, we had too much fucking other shit. We pre-gamed with a bunch of other shit. We had like a dozen fucking jalapeno poppers and some dip and some shit. Pickle things, whatever the fuck those were. Oh yeah, a whole bunch of shit that was delicious.
Yeah.
No, but
Labor Day
those things that he cooked, the steaks that he cooked, like 2 days later at work, Jack walked in the room. He's like, "Man, did you smoke something?" I was like, "Yeah, my fucking buddy smoked these steaks." He's like, "Fuck, they're good. They smell really good." He had some. He's like, "Damn, it was a good steak."
Nailed it.
It was out.
Travis has got that shit down, but he built his own fucking smoker.
He's a smoker expert.
Yeah.
I'm not a smoker expert. I'm a fucking Traeger guy.
We got the Traeger going. We do have the Traeger going on downstairs right now.
And I'm not. I haven't done enough of it to. I'm more of like a hot pan. Give me some garlic and different
grill
flavors.
guy. I'm a grill guy too. I'm pretty good at that. I'm really good at like seafood kinds of things too. Like, cause I grew up eating seafood. Like, we want to get some Alaskan king crab legs, throwing that, soak them, throw those on the grill for a little while, or doing like mussels, throw a bottle of white wine in there with some garlic and some butter, doing that kind of thing, or clams or whatever you like. Oh fuck, my mouth just started watering. I haven't had seafood like clams and mussels and fucking
sounds
crab.
good, right?
We need to go. We need to do a boil. Like Beth and I used to do that and grill up some fucking toast. Yeah. Like some
points,
bread,
toast points.
Right? And that way you can just dip it in that
that wine, butter, mussel sauce.
Oh my god, I haven't eaten today yet. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. I forgot to eat.
I ate some protein pancakes for breakfast till about 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I totally forgot to eat. It's just one of those days.
Yeah. But anyway,
I hope you guys are fucking hungry.
I hope you are now. I hope you're listening to this in the morning. And
it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. No, it's gonna be around 11.
Still feel really blue.
And you haven't had anything to eat yet. You need an apple. Get an apple. Those are good for you.
Hey, in the comments, comment if we look too blue to you, because I feel like we're still way too blue
for some reaon. Why do you look pink?
I'm just fat.
But you don't look pink on this one. You just look pink over on the TV.
Well, I'll watch the YouTube when it comes out. Comment though if you think it looks too blue or it looks off for some reason.
I think you look good over there.
Looks off, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
Well, you know what?
Anyway,
we're fucking with I'm fucking with the coloring of my set. So could be playing off a wall too.
Yeah, it could be. Anyway, so that was one of the questions I had for you. So it's funny that we brought that up.
Yeah, I would say it's something like that, right? Like smoking things. Like I can smoke ribs. Those just go.
They just go.
That's pretty straight.
As long as you have it turned on and you put them in there and cook them long enough, and there's not
keep a little bit of moisture in there.
Fine.
Yeah. Like I dry rubbed them, cooked them for
what kind of ribs you make?
2.5. They're pork.
I mean, are they
ribs.
Baby back or
baby back?
Rib? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So baby back are normally like thicker, more meat on them, but
no. They're the thinner. Is that spare ribs?
Spare rib, yeah.
They're then spare ribs.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, they're good.
I got 3 packs or 3 racks going.
Ribs are fantastic. There used to be this place, I don't know if it still exists anymore, called Tony Montana. No, Tony Montana.
I was just gonna say that out loud. I swear to God, I was like
Tony Danza, Tony something.
Tony Danza, fucking no.
God damn it, Tony Roma. Tony Roma's. It was a Tony Roma's on. They had all you can eat ribs, and I used to every single year growing up. My dad would take us to each on our birthday. Would be like, "Where do you want to go for your birthday? I'll take you anywhere." And I always picked Tony Roma's all you can eat ribs. And I would go there.
Yes.
And my dad he'd train me. He's like, they'd give you this big thing of fries with your first ribs. And I'd eat my ribs. He's like, don't touch your fries. And I was like, why? He's like, they trick you.
They're space.
I paid $45 for your all you can eat ribs, and you're gonna be full on fucking fries. I was like, so don't touch the fucking ribs or the French fries. Don't drink the fucking soda.
Dad was a chef, or is a chef as well.
Yeah, he's a chef as well. He has his own restaurants, and So I'd go and I would just eat. I eat fucking like 10 racks of fucking like.
That's fucking rad, dude. Yeah,
I'd eat 10 racks of ribs. Oh fuck, man, the ribs. Man, I do love ribs. I haven't made ribs in forever, and I'm really excited about these ribs because fucking ribs are good.
We use the my family seasoning, all-purpose seasoning for pork and some other things.
Are these the first ribs you made on the trigger?
Yeah, nice. Yeah. We've only made one other thing. I think we did a pork butt or something like that.
Yeah,
dude, my wife was like, I think I happened to bring. I was like, "You want to smoke some ribs?" He's like, "Fuck yes, let's do this."
Fuck yeah.
And then that was last weekend, and then it's like, I got up at 9. I didn't get up at 9. I got to Shots Meat Market. I thought I had a Shots hat on. I don't. I got the local bars hat on. Got the Shots Meat Market at 9:15. Got their fucking 3 packs that they had out on the display.
Fuck
like,
yeah,
let's go.
Oh, these are Shots ribs.
Yeah, these are Shots.
Shots is a great fucking local
meat
butcher
market.
shop here in
Helotes.
Yes,
Texas.
Helotes.
Yeah, man. So, okay, we need to stop talking about food.
Yeah.
Who's your football team? Let's see. It's football season, right? It's football season. Let's talk a little bit of football. I personally haven't been watching that much football, but I haven't in the last few years either.
This year so far, like preseason, I haven't watched any.
Well, it's not preseason.
It's not anymore. Last
week was
Sunday was the first week of the regular season.
Week ago Thursday was the first game with Kansas City and the Steelers, Ravens.
Okay, I can't remember.
Ravens
maybe.
Yeah, Ravens, and there was the tote out of bounds, almost won.
I don't recall. Yeah. I didn't watch it.
It was a big,
but I know what you're talking about though.
Yeah.
I don't watch.
Who's your team?
So that's what I was gonna say. I don't really have an NFL team specifically.
Probably like Seattle.
It was Seattle for a long time. I'm from Northwest.
Yeah.
But I don't really care about Seattle. It was more like I go, well, I'll follow Seattle because they live up there. But I wasn't my team. I'm an Oregon Ducks fan. I'm a college football fan. I love college football. I'll watch any college football team play because I feel like the stakes are higher in college football.
Got a lot more to play for.
Exactly. They're trying to get into the NBA or NFL.
Well, they've got those NIL deals now, so who fucking knows, man.
Exactly. True.
They just need to get that social media fucking presence up.
Exactly. So I don't know. My biggest thing is Oregon Ducks. I've watched them forever. They're okay team. They've been good, but not great for a really long time.
What was that? They've won a championship, but it's been like
never? They haven't won. They haven't. Well, maybe they have like a long time ago.
Let's see.
But actually, maybe they did. Maybe what was his name? Heisman winner. Fuck. I don't know.
It's fine. Yeah.
About 2007, 2006, 2005 to like 2010, 11, 12, 13, whatever. When we had I forget the guy's name now. Fuck.
Currently, right now, Oregon is playing Oregon State.
Yeah, it's a preseason Civil War
right now.
That's a preseason Civil War. They normally do a Civil War in like the end of the season.
Oh, they're not live. Their season isn't live right now, or like
no college football
whatever
starts
regular
next
season.
week.
I don't know,
or maybe it starts.
So we are Saturday the 14th, so 9/14. So just for
I obviously could be way wrong too. I don't.
Oregon Ducks championship. Let's see if it comes up. No, Oregon. I always have a little affinity for Oregon.
Yeah, because you lived in Salem for a while.
Yeah, one of my brother's best friends, Kevin, before he passed away, my brother passed away. They were best friends. They went to Enloe High School in Salem or something like around Salem or something like that. And it was like a magnet school. It was like one of those fancy smart kid schools.
Yeah.
I was never going to go to something.
No.
Anyway, they played in band, but my brother played football and he played football as well. And he ended up going to Oregon as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's why.
What year would that be? Like 90?
89?
89? Oh, shit.
Yeah, years and years ago. So my brother would be like 50. So he was born in 70, 50.
It'd be 54.
At this point. Yeah. 53, 54, depending on his birthday. I can't remember his birthday. May 30th. Good Lord. I've got it tattooed on my arm right there.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Where is it? Yeah, May 30th.
Yeah.
Probably the good reason I have it fucking tattooed on my arm so I don't fucking forget things like that.
Because you did.
Easy enough.
Never forget.
They won national title. National finalist. That's not the title, right? 2010, 2014 conference titles. They had them in 1895.
They've won dozens of conference titles and they've won other titles.
Yeah.
They haven't won a national title ever.
Conference titles.
Yeah.
6 division titles. Yeah.
They had like number one fucking draft picks.
What is it?
Won
always
everything.
the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Groomsman, never the groom.
Well, they're kind of gay, so
yeah,
it's Oregon now.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's been my team forever. I watch them.
Yeah,
NFL. I mean, I still roll with the Seattle Seahawks.
So I went to Arizona State. So right, I have it again. I like the Sun Devils.
Sun Devils, yeah,
right. And I like them. I went to like 3 games. You
go to Arizona State for other reasons.
Well, no, I went there to go to school. Actually, personally,
really.
I didn't live on campus.
You went to the number one party school in the country,
and I never went to a single party on campus.
Did you like? Were you in a frat or anything?
Nope.
Why not?
I worked full time and went to school full time. I moved from New Hampshire to Arizona. I didn't even know frats existed.
This is like 89, 90, 91.
Fuck off. No, this was 97.
Oh, so I was only like 10 years old back then.
To 2000. I graduated in 2000.
From college?
Yeah, from Arizona State.
You graduated in college?
I graduated 24 years ago in college. From my undergrad.
Long time ago.
Yeah, dude. Fucking long time.
Damn, 23
bro. Or 24. Yeah. I'm
old as fuck.
But no, dude, I lived off campus and my girlfriend did too, right? And I didn't have time. I had to pay for all my shit.
Damn.
I was paying for all my shit and working full time. I didn't know anything better.
Yeah, well,
right?
I mean,
but I had other buddies that I became friends with in college. I go to their houses, go to parties and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
But they all had like houses off campus. They didn't live in they weren't frat guys.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there were, but I've got one of my best friends, TJ. He was a frat guy. He was like a president of a fucking frat house, and he went to Carnegie Mellon, like super smart kid school. He's an architect, and now he got out of becoming an architect, and now he's like doing some doctor bullshit. So he went and did that for a long time, like radiology.
So he got tired of being an architect, so he became a radiologist.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like that Navy SEAL doctor
you just have
astronaut.
too much fucking time on your hands, right?
Like that Navy SEAL doctor astronaut.
Yeah. He's basically that guy, and he also does like, oh, I'm gonna run 100 miles. He's one of those guys.
God, fuck that guy.
He's been on the Bars Open podcast.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he's same birthday as me, August 12th.
So he got all the motivation in your life from that day.
He stole it all. Asshole, TJ.
God
fuck
damn.
you. No, but then I've known him since he's 2 years older than me to the day. So he was born in he's 50. He just turned 50.
You just around the corner.
He's fucking old as shit.
Well, shit, I fucking turn.
Anyway.
I turn 40 next week.
You turn 140?
40. Almost.
How do you feel?
Old.
Like achy?
Yeah, achy.
You're gonna start getting cavities.
I get those all
Your
the time.
pancreas is gonna fall out of your butthole.
Is that what your pancreas is at?
I think that it falls out of your butthole
Is that what happened when you turn 40?
when you turn 40.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
That sucks.
I'm telling you, weird
I'm ready
shit
for
starts. Weird shit starts to happen, bro.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready
All
for
right,
it.
so you're gonna end up. You've already had cancer, so we can't fucking say you're gonna get cancer.
I can't get it again. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right. But yeah, you're gonna get some like weird fucking eye infection.
Probably or AIDS.
Just, yeah, like Jack's gonna like poke you in the eye, and then it's gonna lead you to have to go to the eye doctor and be like, "Hey, we have to take your eyeball
Something.
out."
Yeah.
Something weird's gonna happen.
Hope
No
not.
matter fucking what, dude. It was like when I turned 35. No. Yeah, it was like when I turned 35 because Beth called it. My wife called it. She goes, when you turn 35, something's going to fuck you up. When you turn 40, something's going to fuck you up. And when you turn 45, something's going to fuck you up. And like literally, you're just waiting for the other shoe to fucking drop.
35, I got cancer.
Fuck, see?
Fuck, I'm gonna
30,
fuck
I got
I'm
my
gonna
first
fuck
fucking
next year.
cavity. Or 30. I think I got my first
Did you say
cavity. at 30.
cavity?
Cavity. Yeah.
Is that some New Hampshire shit right there?
No, I don't know.
Cavity.
That's me thinking and talking at the same
Oh.
time. I don't know. So do you do fantasy football?
I had the last couple of years. I didn't last year. I won. Let's see, I did it for like 4 or 5 years in a row. I won. I got like second place the last 2 years. Then I won the year after that, and then I didn't play again.
Would you bet your house on something?
Fuck no.
What would you bet your house on if you had to?
Whether or not I'm gonna wake up and go to work the next day.
What if you died?
I would lose the house, but I'd be dead. So
But it doesn't matter. You're like, nah, fuck it.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't bet something like that on anything other than like the most obvious things.
What's the obvious thing?
Like I'd get up
Just
and go to
dying.
work, like something
Or
like
not
that.
dying?
Yeah,
Like die,
just not
die,
dying,
not die.
yeah. Hey, did you not die today? Sure, I won that.
I'm trying to
bet.
think. I was like, we need to get a gambling sponsor, but I don't like gambling.
Yeah, I don't gamble at all.
Like, I think this is the perfect show to have a gambling sponsor, and then I start
Yeah.
talking about like bullshit that we don't know.
Yeah, talk about like odds. Hey, this one's 10 plus 3. I don't know what
Every
the fuck is 10
single
plus 3 mean.
thing that we bet on, bet against.
Yeah,
I think that's just a smart move.
that's probably what you're with. Every time that Dan or Ross talk about
Those
like,
motherfuckers.
hey, this
all
is a
do-
plus 3 minus.
I don't even know what that means.
This dilly dally on this takeover under. I'm like, I don't fucking know what any of that fucking means. You're speaking fucking like not even French because I learned a little bit of French in France. Like you're speaking like,
Bonsoir.
you're speaking like
Bonjour.
Russian to me. Like I don't fucking know what any of that fucking means.
Yeah, I literally went out and did some homework on trying to figure some of that shit
I
out.
took the under on
the
that
plus
one.
300, blah 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 on this means they're the underdog, and if you're negative fucking 500 means you should win because you have to bet more to win less. Blah 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 blah. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know the rules of all this shit.
And then what tells you how much money you're gonna make? How do you fucking
I'm
know?
just voting on voting. I think that's what you call it. Caitlin Clark.
That's a swimmer.
No, she's the basketball player.
Oh,
Dude, I don't know why her fucking videos are. I liked one Caitlin Clark video. Say that fucking 3 times.
Caitlin Clark video. Caitlin Clark video. Caitlin Clark video.
And now you're slurring.
Well, I'm drunk.
Uh,
I'm just kidding.
No, but like, I just see all of her. I'm like, I'm just going to bet on her.
Yeah.
That's all I would do is just bet on her.
Yeah. I mean,
20-point game. 20-point. You know what I mean? Or I go out and like follow Dave Portnoy.
You know what's
He's
funny? I
betting on
thought-
her. He's betting on her shit and he's winning like thousands. He's got a fucking. He bet $500,000 on whatever Caitlin Clark's, is it Illinois or something like that? Whatever team she plays.
fuck, I have no idea.
It's something like that.
She makes a great salary of like 70 grand a year.
But her NIL or
her sponsors are millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah,
so that's fine.
I don't give a shit about women's NBA or basketball. Nobody gives a fuck. But I'm enthralled with it because Dave Portnoy, he backs that chick so hard, right? He's like, yeah, she's fucking the next thing, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Don't give a shit. You put her against like anybody else in the NBA.
Well, obviously, yeah,
it's
boys,
but she's
girls.
really good. Like you put anybody in any female in most sports against me, I'm getting dusted.
Yeah,
it's fair. I'm not.
Maybe, that's just like a taekwondo, maybe.
No, that's just called being brutal. Like I'm just a guy.
What's that mean?
Like I'll just kick you through.
If it's like, oh, do I have to beat your ass? Sure, I can beat up a woman. Sure,
yeah, but I'm just saying a sport. Like
a sport. Taekwondo and jiu-jitsu are a
ball sport. Let's throw a ball.
Oh,
can you hit a like a 75 mile an hour or 80 mile an hour fucking fastball from a fucking?
I could probably count on 2 hands and 2 feet how many times I've swung a bat at a ball. I didn't play fucking baseball.
You weren't a baseball guy?
No, we didn't play. We didn't have that sport. The only sport we had when I was growing up was basketball and football for a little bit. We had like flag football.
See, I played baseball.
I went to a really small school, so we didn't have that kind of shit.
I was a really small guy. So I skateboarded and I played baseball.
Yeah.
And I did play football for a season. I played soccer.
I touched basketballs way more than I touched anything else. We had a basketball team. But we didn't have baseball. We didn't have anything else.
You didn't have baseball?
Nope. And I've even like played, just having
you were
fun.
In Washington.
Oregon. But even just having fun, like just having fun. I love going to
know what you did have? Lumberjack
great.
fucking games. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I remember Oregon. Anyway, real quick, going back.
Cut down trees.
Dave Portnoy bet fucking $500,000 at the beginning of the season that Caitlin, whatever her fucking name is, her team would win. And if he wins, $10 million.
Damn. That's quite the fucking... Now, if it's still... So if you bet now, it's probably a lot less money.
A little bit less.
Well, also based on how much you bet.
Yeah.
Sure, but...
Fuck. All right, going back to the lumberjack games. I remember being in Oregon. Oregon's a huge timber industry.
Oh, yeah.
Huge.
That's probably the biggest.
Like being out in Bend and going out to Detroit Lake and all those areas. It's fucking amazing out there. And it's so beautiful out there.
Yeah, it's awesome. I was just out there.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago. Yeah. And I remember I had to go out there for work maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. And I hadn't been back to Salem. I flew into Portland, went over to Salem, and I had to go out to Bend for a wildfire event. And dude, it had been since my brother died in '89. My brother died in Salem, downtown Salem.
Yeah.
And it was just fucking amazing.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's so nice. And even today, driving around just a couple weeks ago, it was just gorgeous.
Salem's way different.
Yeah, Salem are
way different than.
For one, I don't know Salem at all. I went there a couple of times,
Salem,
like, driving
Kaiser
through,
area.
but I don't know that
I
area at all. I know Portland. I know like the outskirts of Portland, like Oregon City, Estacada, the gorge right there. The gorge is beautiful. I-84 gorge. Yeah, all the fucking falls and stuff is
fucking amazing.
Gorgeous. It's so pretty. Yeah,
their government's fucking it all up.
The government's fucking shitty up there.
Fuck you, Oregon government.
Yeah, but everything else is awesome.
So you go out there, lumberjack games. First time I ever saw that, I was like, why are those guys running up telephone poles? That's what it was.
They're just like,
but they're not telephone, because I'd never been anywhere where I saw dudes climbing up a fucking tree and going, cut 3 layers off, and then fucking slide down and like crash down the fucking thing.
Yeah, they're fucking fast. It's cool.
They get those giant.
I obviously didn't really do that.
Those fucking giant chainsaws.
Yeah.
They have like a goddamn V8 attached to it.
Yeah.
You ever seen those motherfucking things?
Fuck yeah.
Literally, the fucking motors, like,
they're literally V8s.
They're like,
yeah.
Right?
And all they do is they pick it up. Yeah, it's fucking nuts. That's crazy.
Those things have to weigh fucking 500 pounds.
Well, they don't pick them up either. They're just like, they're kind of picking them one way or the other. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Or they do the 2-person ones and the 1-person ones.
Yeah, the huge.
And then they do the log rolling, dude. If you've never been,
the point is YouTube the lumberjack.
No, go to fucking Oregon and go watch a goddamn lumberjack.
Well, yes, but if you can't make it to Oregon, just go YouTube lumberjack fucking contest in Oregon, and they're fucking crazy. It kind of reminds you of like those strongman competitions in like Scotland or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they're just like carrying crazy heavy shit, doing stuff really fast.
It's funny as shit, dude.
It's fucking cool to see.
Yeah, it is such a cool fucking thing.
It's fun.
It is unique to the timber industry and the places where they have timber the timber industry, right?
Exactly. My grandpa or my great grandpa was a timber guy.
Yeah, we talked about that on the show a long time ago. Yeah,
the tree fell on him. That's what killed him. I never met him. Obviously,
did it make any noise?
He was there, so it had to have been a noise.
He's probably the only one, huh? That knows.
Well, I mean,
if a tree falls in the forest, does it make any noise?
Well, yes, but he was there, so it definitely makes a noise. I know there's
can't ask him though.
Well, no, he died a long time ago.
He literally got hit by a fucking falling tree.
Yeah, he was a timber guy. He was a.
I don't think you told me that. I knew he worked in the fucking timber industry.
He was my grandpa Ron's dad, I believe. Wait
a minute, your great grandfather?
Yeah, he was my grandpa. He was my great grandfather. So he was a timber. He was like old school. He was like early 1900s timber guy. Like
he was
100 years ago timber guy. Like
where they were cutting down like the big trees.
If my grandpa was probably born in like 19.
Because your grandfather also was a timber dude, right?
Nah,
I thought he was.
No, I don't think so. He was a Navy guy. Then he did.
For some reason, I was thinking you. Yeah. Okay. The more you know.
Yeah. So now you all know about my great granddad. Anyway,
dying in the forest. He was the first one that ever heard of if a fucking tree falls in the forest, doesn't make any noise.
Well, I mean, people are.
He's like, yup.
Yeah.
Sorry, great grandfather.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get haunted by a fucking timberman now.
Probably.
It makes sense that like you're from that stock.
Exactly.
Was he your size? Have you ever seen a picture of him?
I've never seen a picture of him. My dad.
Is your grandfather alive?
My dad has. He passed away during COVID. He was in a nursing home.
Okay.
In Idaho. Yeah.
What about your dad?
My dad's still alive.
No, I know your dad's still alive, but does your dad have pictures of your great grandfather?
Maybe, but he's not the same bloodline. It was
he adopted?
No. Oh,
he was.
It was a stepdad to my dad.
Oh,
but he was basically the one who raised him. Like he was around forever.
Yeah,
he
that's
was
cool.
The one who raised him. Yeah, he's my grandpa. Yeah.
Oh, so he's probably like my height.
No, he was no.
It was probably just like a little tiny like 3-inch tree.
Nah, normal looking dude. He was a normal.
I'm
average.
normal. You're fucking gigantic.
No, he was a normal average looking guy. He wasn't like super short like you at all. Like you're like way below average in every aspect. What I hear.
Not my dude.
Anyway, who's your favorite team?
My favorite team is New England.
New England Patriots.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about Bill Belichick retiring?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
It's good.
I mean, your fucking team sucks now anyway.
They do.
Fucking Brady left.
So I actually stopped watching football, quite honestly, like a few years back. Dude,
basically when Brady went to the fucking Buccaneers, you're like, fuck football. This is stupid.
No. I just kind of got tired of it.
Yeah.
Because I had like 2 or 3 goddamn fantasy football leagues going.
Yeah.
And all that shit. And I was spending entirely too much fucking time focused on like football. And I don't even give a shit. I never cared about it.
I don't think I've ever seen you watching a game in my life.
Nope. And you won't. Like, I literally don't. Yeah. I just don't watch football. Right. And, but I was watching it fucking entirely too much, paying too much attention, always on my phone on Sundays and shit, and or whatever the other nights. And now it's so desperate, and like it's everywhere. It's on like Paramount.
Oh, it's on Mondays on this night.
It's on this.
It's Wednesday on this night. It's Thursdays or Fridays on this night.
Fuck
and
that.
Sundays on this channel.
That was my challenge with like watching college football. I don't know all the fucking divisions, and I don't know all the like.
Well, it's always fucking changing for one,
right?
And
then, they're in this whatever. They're in the Pac-10 or the
plus side of having one team, and then
SEC and all of those. I know all this stuff, but I don't want to fucking. You go, okay, now there's 100 or 400 fucking schools, and I'm supposed to pay attention to all that? Nah, pass.
Yeah,
bitch,
pass on that.
How many football teams are there? 32, 40?
Oh fuck, I don't
even
know.
Whatever it is.
I know there's AFC and NFC.
Yeah. So I watch, and you know what? I'm okay with not watching it. I got to live with the greatest dynasty quarterback of all time, Tom Brady, the best.
I thought you were
ever.
gonna say Peyton Manning.
No, Peyton only won a couple Super Bowls.
No, wait, what's his brother's name?
But
Peyton Manning.
I also had to watch him lose twice to fucking New York Giants.
Yeah, what's his name?
Fucking Eli.
Eli Manning. Yeah,
that little cunt. I had to watch.
Did you know Archie Manning? So Archie Manning was his dad.
The grandson's coming out.
He's
pretty soon.
He's on the UT.
Yeah, he's in college.
And he's fucking destroying.
Yeah, and
I watched him play.
So I appreciate those stories, but yeah. So like, I'm okay. I'm like, dude, I had 20 years of watching football, plus like losing. I remember one of my first games I ever watched was them losing to the Bears. And my dad having a goddamn meltdown, right? And I was like, the Bears, and that was fucking what's his name? The where they had the Icky Shuffle
I don't remember.
This is old school,
yeah,
right?
it's old. The fridge.
The refrigerator Perry. Refrigerator Perry. Yeah, that whole team.
That was the Browns.
That was 86. That was 86. You weren't born yet.
I was 2 years old.
Yeah, same thing. And then we lost to Green Bay.
Are you saying the same thing as not being born as being 2 years old?
I mean, if you're on the left.
I mean, I'm 2 years. I'm an idiot because I'm only 2. I'm a fucking idiot. I mean, I'm dumbass. But
same fucking thing. So, and then I remember we all got together. Me and my buddies. First time I ever got together with my buddies watching a football championship game, the Super Bowl. When New England lost to Green Bay, that sucked dicks. That was fun. That was Aaron Rodgers won the Super Bowl. That was about 20 fucking years ago. I think it was Aaron. I could be wrong. I don't remember.
Was it Aaron Rodgers' only Super Bowl win? Why is he?
He's only won one.
Why do people think he's so great then?
Because he's decent. He's on the fucking Jets now. So
man, he retired.
He's on the Jets. Remember last year, 4 plays into the game, he blew out his fucking Achilles.
I thought he retired after that.
Yeah, no.
Because he's doing all this fucking like DMT. And
I
shit
could be
now.
wrong. No. You're allowed to do DMT.
Aaron Rodgers,
ayahuasca. Yeah.
He's doing all that shit.
Yeah. No, I know you're allowed to do all that.
No, what I'm saying,
it's not your system. It doesn't stay in your system.
I thought he retired and he was doing all that stuff. He's like, oh yeah, fuck all this bullshit.
Oh no. He's got a fucking another $30 million contract for a couple years. Whatever. He's fine.
Yeah. I got you.
Drugs. As long as you take the drugs that don't stay in your system too long, it's okay with the NFL. But you can do it. I think you can smoke the weeds in the NFL now.
Well, I hope so.
I think you can.
I mean, if you live in a state that you can.
Yeah, I think you can.
Gay.
Fuck.
Gay. Yeah.
I don't know. But so New England is my jam. Always will be. Grew up in New Hampshire. Grew up all over the country, but family's from New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Like Boston Red Sox, of course, Bruins, Celtics. I don't watch a lot of basketball.
Boston Red Sox, you said?
Like, what's that?
You said Boston Red Sox?
Red Sox.
Who's the White Sox?
They're Chicago.
Is that your rivalry?
No, the Yankees are.
Yankees are.
They can all die in a fire plane crash.
The Yankees?
Yeah.
Even if you don't like them or don't even know them?
No, I don't care.
They just want them to die.
Yeah, they can die in a fire plane crash.
All right. What about those uniforms that are supposed to be really good?
Pinstripes?
Yeah.
Nah.
What's y'all's uniforms?
The Red Sox uniform.
But
it's gray and red.
Just gray and white?
Gray and red.
Gray and red.
Gray and red. Yeah.
Sounds super gay.
I mean,
sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very.
Although, I don't watch baseball.
It's very
mob
boss.
Shit about baseball.
Well, I think the Yankees they've got a few. I mean, everybody's got a few different colors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, ball games are my jam now. I like baseball.
Yeah.
Living in San Antonio sucks for sports.
Well, yeah. Have you ever watched? Have you ever been to a Missions game?
Missions? No, I have not. They're like a AAA team here.
Yeah. So working with Jack, he constantly has baseball in the background. He's a huge baseball fan.
Oh. So he goes to the Missions game?
Well, no. I'm just saying he always has the basic, whatever game.
Okay, which is the base. I got you.
But he always has like a Twins game on or whatever on in the background. If games are on, obviously. And he's always watched them. We always watched the Bernie went to like the final, like 4 basically of like the Little League and Little League World Championship. Bernie from Bernie, Texas.
Yeah, I saw.
It was awesome. I watched all the games.
Yeah, I watched
I watched them lose. I watched them win a bunch before they lost.
No. Didn't they just beat Japan?
Well, they beat Japan, and then they lost against like Nevada or something.
Fuck.
They lost right before. There's 2 games left. They had to beat one, and then they go to like the international championship. They lost.
Okay, that's what it was. I just watched
the game
the other day. I'll watch.
No, wait, I don't think they played Japan because it was all like national teams, and then they went international.
I'm getting it confused with something else.
Regardless, it was fucking awesame.
Yeah,
and I
learned Bernie local.
I learned a lot because Jack knows so much about baseball. So we'd be like, hey, what does that mean? Is the top of the inning mean the beginning or the end? I don't know shit about
like my wife.
Shit,
Like, see where the arrow is? That little yellow.
I understand that means top
of the
or the bottom, but I know what that meant at the beginning or the end.
Oh, like who's up to bats?
Yeah, or it was like how many. I don't know. I had a bunch of questions. He answered them all for me.
It's good.
Really great because I was like, now I know something about football. Yeah. I mean baseball.
Jesus Christ.
About goals and stuff. So that felt pretty cool. I saw multiple.
I'm judging the shit out of him right this second.
I don't care. You can all judge me.
It's because he grew up in Oregon. A little soft.
We had the not Mavericks. What do you call them up there? The fucking Seattle
Supersonics.
No,
the basketball.
That was a basketball team.
Now you got the Portland Trail. Do you still have the Supersonic? No, that's
no. That one they went to Oklahoma. Thunder.
And now they're the
Seattle Mariners though. Mariners.
Yeah, you still have
They're
them,
pretty
right?
good.
Well, that's Seattle.
They're Seattle, but I mean, I was never a fan of them. I just don't watch baseball. I don't give a fuck about baseball. So,
right. Favorite thing about living in Phoenix, though, like this is a sports heavy show, evidently, is spring training in Phoenix is amazing.
Yeah,
because it's either they go to Florida or they go down to the Phoenix metro area.
yeah.
So you have Scottsdale, Mesa, Glendale,
awesome
all of these
places.
different places, right? And you have these fucking amazing, like, smaller stadiums that you can just go watch. And it's like $20, $15, whatever. You just go get a couple beers, sit out in the, it's just like going, and you can, like, they don't play all their players like all the time because it's spring training. So they're just warming up. They're getting their pitchers ready, getting everybody warmed up, getting their catch, figuring out their lineups, right? And doing all that. But you go down, we used to go to a place right over in Glendale Arena. And that's not Glendale Arena, but it's right over in Glendale, Arizona, where where the Padres play.
Yeah.
For some reason,
Wait, the San Diego Padres.
San Diego Padres.
Spring training in Arizona.
Yeah, because that's where it's closest to them, right? So it was
not close to San Diego.
Well, but they don't go to spring training in San Diego, buddy. They go to Phoenix. Because they go to fucking Phoenix.
But why?
I don't make the fucking rules. I don't know. Just like they don't go all the way out to Florida. They go to to the semi-Orlando area.
Who?
Half the teams go to each spring train.
Ah, fuck. Dude,
all those teams go to all
Learn
those
new
areas.
shit every day.
Yeah, and they go play, right? So you can go for like a couple months worth of games, or maybe like 6 weeks worth of games, right? And they play 3 or 4 games. And you have multiple different types of different teams playing in the same stadium. Like it'll be their home stadium. Then they'll travel around to the 5 different stadiums in the city. So you can go see pretty much any team you want. And then they'll cross from Florida over, they'll travel a little bit. You know what I mean? It was so much fucking fun. And then we live in San Antonio, Texas.
There's nothing here.
There's fucking nothing.
There's Mission's AAA, which apparently is pretty good. Yeah, we have the Spurs. They fucking suck.
Dude, I went to a
football,
Spurs game one time.
No baseball.
And I think I spent like $70 on beer.
Yeah,
and left in like the before the first half was over.
Yeah, we always leave like middle of the fourth quarter. Like
Do they have quarters in basketball?
Yeah, quarters.
Or is it halves?
Quarters. And we always leave like the middle because we get free tickets from our job sometimes.
Yeah.
So we get like these really excellent seats, but they basically always fucking suck. So we'll go spend like $40 on beer.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
We're like, oh,
we had 3 beers a piece.
I spent enough money on beer, so I'm fucking ready to leave.
I don't know. You're a chef.
Yeah.
Have you seen all those people cooking cats up in
it's called
Springfield, Ohio?
Poussey. It's French.
You were telling Beth and I earlier, there's a sauce called the Mother.
Well, there's 6 mother sauces. There's a Béarnaise. There's a hollandaise sauce.
Okay.
A tomato sauce. Bechamel. That's like the white sauce.
Okay.
And there's a elote. It's not called elote. I'm gonna get the other ones wrong, but it's like basically a chicken-based sauce, a beef-based sauce, and then there's one I'm missing, which somebody will.
It's the cat one.
I guarantee all of our very intrigued
Which one would you
culinary
use with cat?
Listeners will understand what's going on. Probably a nice hollandaise.
A hollandaise?
Yeah. I think you basically you boil the cat first. Well, you gut it.
Well, you have to
boil it,
dehair it,
and then take all the hair off, and then just spit roast it. Nice, right?
Yeah. And then I saw some people doing that with rats in New York City.
You spit roast it, then you take out that hind quarter, you dice it up.
Yep.
Get a nice.
Do you do a rub on it?
Yeah, just like a nice SPG.
Just salt, pepper, garlic.
Yeah,
simple,
SPG. Super simple. Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you just like shred, pull that meat off the bone. Like
do you whisker
pork.
it? That's another. Or do you add that, or do you just add like tomatoes to those?
I would
kind of like with a pig. You put an apple.
I would de-whisker it personally.
Maybe a little crab apple.
I would probably take the head off completely. It looks too much like a cat. And then you just take all that meat off those bones.
Do you
put it onto a nice English muffin?
Oh,
and then a little hollandaise sauce on top of it. Probably be disgusting. But
no, I can't do that. What the fuck is happening?
Fucking Haitians, bro. They're fucking weird.
Ohio.
I mean, the fucking
and it's not over. It's
the same motherfuckers. They're in Ohio now eating cats and dogs and fucking
ducks and geese.
Ducks and geese are fine because they're delicious.
About all this shit, it's fucking like legit.
No, well, those same people were in Haiti just a little while ago eating people.
And they do voodoo, and they've got, of course, the guy's name is Barbecue. It's down in Haiti.
And hopefully he's still in Haiti. Hopefully he's dead, but I mean, at least
there's video on the internet of him
people
eating somebody.
Yeah. It's part of the voodoo religion. The voodoo religion eats people. No,
it's because
the voodoo religion is a religion in Haiti. So
I've seen a bunch of videos, and I don't want to say a couple of videos. One was this woman saying, "Hey, my father was from Haiti, brought us here. He got here first. He came up, and she's estranged from him. She's Christian now.
Yeah.
Her dad was Haitian voodoo guy, like literally talking about that fucking whole thing about how they use the blood and the bones and they eat them and things like that. It's fucking insanity to me.
Yeah, it is.
Me, I have a cat downstairs. I have 3 dogs. I've got humans in my house. I couldn't imagine eating all of you.
No.
I would eat you if they all have a number on them. End of the world comes.
You're eating your dogs first.
They have a they know which one's going.
Henry's probably last.
He's last. He's not thick enough yet.
Exactly. You got to put some meat on his bones. I think Mickey's first. Mick's first.
Because he's old.
He's older. You know, kind of put him out of the misery.
Well, he's 9. Like if I'm running out of food, he's not eating.
Exactly.
And the problem is, I would give everything I have. Like we've talked about this.
I would cut off pieces of myself and give it to my dog.
This is how we've talked about this a long time ago. Like
I don't need my pinkies. They're fucking pointless.
I don't need those.
I give them to my dog.
They are stability.
The top part of my knuckles. I
hold a gun without a pinky, bro.
I could do it.
It just feels weird.
I could do it though.
I could figure it out, right? Like I'm just looking at it, I'm like,
yeah.
Nope.
I'm just kidding. But yeah. No, I
just think it's so fucked up. So that city of Springfield, I think it's like 56,000 people.
Yeah.
They've had 15 to 20,000 people move into that city. There's another video that I don't know the name of the dude or whatever. There's some super fucking racist guy on it, which is whatever. And that's one thing. He's just, I can't, there's no rationalization of being a racist dickhead. But other people on that video are like, no, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
What's happening in this city?
Well, then it's funny because like during that
crashing into fucking people, all sorts of
well, during that debate, even Trump brought up, he's like, hey, they're eating the fucking animals in fucking Springfield, Ohio. And then the guy, the fucking moderator is like, well, actually, the fucking mayor said that ain't true. And he's like, it's on the fucking news, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
He said, he's like, it's on the news. He's like, well, I'm not going to trust the news. Bitch, you're the fucking news.
Yeah. But do you trust the city mayor?
Fuck no.
It's like, hey, I'm the CEO of this company. We're not going down in flames. Meanwhile,
the place is going down.
We're negative $14 billion in debt.
Of course you're not going to believe him. Why would you believe him?
Why would I believe somebody that says that? It's called gaslighting.
Exactly.
You fucking cunts.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's also some ABC. I don't know if this is true. Allegedly, some whistleblower. I haven't had a chance to look it up today. That Kamala allegedly got her team got advanced questions that were very similar, and the whistleblower supposedly said that they weren't going to fact check her on the regular. Did you watch the debate? Or did you watch the
I watched
something
I
like
watched
that?
the actual debate.
Okay, I did too.
It was fucking retarded.
It's just fucking retarded.
It's fucking stupid. They don't want to fucking like it's debates at this point.
He had to fact check other people, and
the debates at this point are fucking stupid because the debates are like it's not changing anybody's fucking mind. It's not changing anybody's mind. Like if you're gonna watch the debate and you're gonna vote for Trump, you're gonna vote for Trump. If you're gonna watch the debate, you're gonna vote for Kamala. Not one person who's gonna vote for Kamala is like,
you changed
maybe
my
I should vote for fucking Trump.
Yeah.
And not a single person who was gonna vote for Trump is like, you know what, Kamala did real well. I'm gonna vote for her now. Like it didn't change anybody's fucking mind. And I guess it's not technically supposed to be for those people. It's supposed to be for the people who are like, don't know.
The middle, the undecided.
Anybody who doesn't know.
You haven't been fucking.
You haven't been paying attention.
You already fucking,
like,
you've been living under a law.
How does anybody not know at this point? 4 years of fucking little shit we've gone through. And the 4 years before that were fucking great. So I don't like to get political on the show. It's just
no, it's fine. No, it's an interesting kind of talking.
It just doesn't make any sense. It's like if you had your eyes open for any of the last fucking 8 years.
That's not called being political. That's just called paying attention to
like fucking stupid.
You live in society.
Yeah, it's like fucking dumb.
Like how's your gas prices?
Goddamn.
How's your food prices? How's this going? How's that going?
Not great.
Right. And oh, by the way, she's not going to take your guns away.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, Tim Waltz and her both own guns.
Yeah, so she definitely wait.
So
even
she's
though,
never
even
gonna
though
do
like
that.
4 days before she said
Yeah.
and she can't wait to take everybody's AR-15s.
Yeah.
You're a fucking moron. And I love. You ever watched the movie called God damn it, it's with Zach Galifianakis and Will Ferrell. They're playing politicians going for like Congress or something. Anyway, I can't remember. Constituent or something. Anyway, the point is, it doesn't matter. It's a funny fucking movie. But the point is, they answer these questions like, "Hey, give me what's your policy on fucking immigration?" He's like, "Well, let me tell you something. When I was a little boy, blah 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 blah."
She says, "When I was a little boy."
He never answers the fucking question. Every fucking question that she was asked, and several that Trump was asked as well, never fucking got to the point of the question. Like
one
not
that
one.
he goes that it's not a gotcha. It can't be a gotcha. It can be a gotcha if you frame it right. Was something about like, what are your plans for shit? What was
was it for the medical
something like
Medicare
that.
type stuff?
We have ideas around it. He goes, but I'm not in
The White House.
the White House yet.
Yeah, he's not.
So now she's going off. He's got ideas, or he used another term. You guys will know.
No,
what
he's
I'm
like, I have ideations or something.
So,
like that.
yeah, something like that, right? And anyway, but yeah, it's like that's not a gotcha. He's not in the White House.
He's not. Yeah, it's not. And then the biggest
We'll
thing is
see.
during his final like thing, the biggest thing, the most important thing to me was to point out was like, when I'm elected, I'm gonna do this. When I'm elected, I'm gonna do that. When I'm elected, I'm gonna do this. Bitch, you're already in fucking charge. Do any of it now.
No, she's a vice president.
Joe Biden's dead.
Did you see the
She's
red
in
hat
charge.
thing?
I fucking love that. That was so fucking funny. That was so fucking funny. Like he knows what he's doing. I mean, maybe he doesn't know what he's doing.
Kinda, but he's still cognitive.
And then he
enough
walked
to
up
be
the
like,
fucking. Then he walked up the
That's what I
fucking
was gonna say.
stairs
I had
with the fucking hat in his
these
hand.
on there
Again,
earlier.
he didn't put it back
Like I said.
on, but he walked up the stairs with a MAGA hat.
It wasn't a MAGA hat.
I mean,
It had a D on it,
well,
but it was
looked
still
like
a red
MAGA
hat, and that's all.
He
that
knew what
mattered.
he was doing.
Yeah.
And that was fucking hilarious.
He's like, "Get fucked, Kamala."
yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's hilarious. So
all right, let's.
that was my 10 minutes of fucking politics. I want.
It's fine. Yeah.
It was funny
But
though.
because the idea is like, it is interesting, right? And it is part of our society. It's part of all the bullshit that's
especially
going
what's
on.
going on right now.
Yeah.
It's
This only happens every 4 years. We can talk about dick jokes and all the other shit later on.
Yeah.
What was your fucking joke that you told me earlier?
the dick joke.
No,
Oh.
the racist joke.
Fuck, I don't remember.
What's every racist joke start with?
Oh, what that race to start with? That is, yeah.
I didn't say
Looking
it.
over your shoulder.
It was him.
Yeah.
He said it. Fucking North Carolina man goes full fryer. Pull up the story.
Oh yeah, this is funny.
This is of course on the smoking gun.
Which is a great website.
Always-
Smokinggun.com.
Always a good place to start your morning.
You pulling that up?
No, you got the story. I'll pull up the dude here in a second.
All right. So
I call him Friar Pastor. Pastor Friar?
a friar, if you go back to the
A
old
Friar
times,
Friar. Is he a Friar?
well, if you look at the early after the Crusades in
He's a friar.
England,
Yeah, like a
the pastors were
deacon.
called friars.
Friars. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so-
So he's a Friar.
he's a friar.
Yep.
All right, so
This
let me
is
just
friar
resume. This happened 2 days ago. The North Carolina pastor. Ready?
Yep.
All right. The North Carolina pastor accused of assaulting a McDonald's cook and shoving the victim's head towards the deep fryer has pleaded guilty to the fast food fracas. Records show. Dwayne Waden, 57, was busted in December following a violent confrontation at the High Point restaurant where his wife was employed. Waden arrived at McDonald's after his spouse, manager in training, called him to report that employees were disrespecting her. LaToya Gladney, 45, told the cops she wanted Walden to assist her with the workplace issue. Waden cops said he walked into McDonald's kitchen and began walloping cook Theodore Garlington in the face. He also allegedly wrapped his hands around Garlington's neck and began pushing his head towards the deep fryer. Blah, blah, blah. That's the point. What the fuck? You're a fucking pastor?
But Mama called her husband to go down there and deal with that motherfucker, and he mollywopped the shit out of that guy.
But what would she say? That what did he do bad enough to his wife that where he's gonna put his head in a fucking
I
deep
want to
fryer?
see who this victim is. I really want to know
It says his name. Maybe you can find.
What was his name again?
It says his name right there. Theodore.
Excuse me.
Theodore Garlington.
I've got a certain type of person in my head, and I'm not going to say it out loud, but there's a particular type of person I've got in my head, and I'm just thinking that number one, she was probably fucking done with this dude. It is McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
He's probably back talking. But why do you call your baby your dad like your husband? Is it baby daddy? I don't know. Whatever.
Well, it's his husband, yeah. But I mean, it's also probably his baby daddy. Baby daddy probably as well.
Why do you call that motherfucker down? Why don't you just like call your senior? Or why don't you just fire the motherfucker?
Well, I mean, if she's a manager in training, wouldn't her manager be there?
She's a manager in training.
That's what I said.
Okay, sorry, I missed that part.
So she's a manager in training. Her manager should be there. Why wouldn't you call somebody just to be like?
I don't think she's going to make it through management training school.
If she even works there still anymore. I can't imagine she still works there. She called her husband in to beat some guy up and put his head in a fryer.
DEI nowadays, dude. She's probably still there.
What makes you think she's a
probably owns that motherfucker?
What makes you think she's a POC?
Because her husband is black.
He can marry a white woman.
Okay, maybe then if...
Well, her name was Latoya.
No, you're 100% right. My bad for going DEI on that and going too DEI, too diverse. She could be, but she's going to be a fucking white crackhead.
Well, her name's Latoya, so.
It could be fucking white Latoya.
Probably not.
Yeah, Chinese?
A Chinese Latoya. What does Ross call him? A cheeser?
A chai Toya?
Chineser?
I don't know the fucking rules with all this. Look at me. Simple white man.
A simple.
But I did live in North Carolina.
Very simple, like Simple Jack.
I did live in North Carolina. And I had a lot of black friends. It was awesome. Loved living there. Probably one of the coolest states I've ever lived in my entire life.
That's where you earn your rep?
Yeah. I definitely did.
How many times did they give you to say the N-word?
Oh, 0.
No, they didn't let you at all?
No, you know what? Okay, so
my brother-in-law told me I had 1, but he told me to use it wisely, so.
Your brother-in-law?
Yeah, my brother-in-law is black, and he told me I get one freebie.
Do?
I get one freebie, but he told me to use it wisely, so.
Have you used it yet?
Fuck no. I'll probably only use it with him.
Saving that up?
Oh, fuck yeah, of course.
When he's on his deathbed.
No.
He's laying down, and you're going to the hospital for the very last time, and he's like, thank you for being such a good bro. And you're like, my nah. And then I said, my nah. And then you're going to be like, I love you.
Exactly. I probably will say that way.
And then just smack him on the face.
That's probably a good idea. And then beep. Like,
and then, unplug him.
Oh, and unplug him. He's like, no. He wasn't even that bad.
He's like, I'm 38.
He's the same as he turns 40 this year, I think.
Right?
November. Yeah.
See, you got a game plan that shit.
Yeah, I've already been planning out. I have a whole journal at home. I write the word a lot. That way I don't verbalize it.
Niger.
No, I just go. That's a country.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, I know. It's practice. Yeah, practice makes perfect.
Yeah. I want to get it right.
So no, dude. The fact that he came over and like full on went like, I'm gonna fuck you up and I'm gonna smash your head into a fucking fryer later. Have you ever seen The Toxic Avenger?
Yes.
This is that's Friar Pastor.
Yep.
Friar face. I need to get rid of this guy. And I need to bring this one up. This is the scene from, this is what comes to mind.
Yeah.
This is the Toxic Avenger putting this guy's head into the fryer.
And he actually puts it in the fryer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
and his face gets all melted. If you've never seen The Toxic Avenger, you have to go watch it.
It's fantastic 80s shitty horror.
5 of them. And then they just did a new one recently. Right? This is the original. It says he was 98 pounds of solid nerd until he became the Toxic Avenger. The first superhero from New Jersey. He literally walks out of his, once he gets all toxified, he walks out of his fucking like trailer that he's living in like a junkyard, and he pisses, and it's like fucking glowing, right? Because it's all nuclear or whatever. It is such a fucking good movie. I posted it on my Instagram today.
I need to watch these. These are good. They're
good movies. So good. Even
I haven't seen the more recent ones, but I definitely have. I've seen the first one.
It's fucking great, dude. What's your favorite B movie? Like B movie, like Toxic Avenger's right up there.
Fuck.
I'll go with that one of those. That's one of them.
B movie. I like so many movies. B movie.
Mm-hmm. The Night of the Living Dead, like old school comedy.
Old school comedy horrors. Man, I don't know if the B.
Do you think like Hellraiser is a B movie now?
No, not really.
That was kind of like mainstream.
It was like a more of a. It wasn't like maybe it was an indie. Maybe I don't even know. I didn't look into it, but like, I don't know if it was a B movie or if it was a B movie, but like, there's a movie called with
Keep going.
I should check it actually if it's smoking.
We're good.
Probably there's a movie called Scared Stiff.
I think I saw that.
Great fucking movie with fuck, what was their names? Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis.
Oh yeah. Oh,
great.
This is like a 60s.
60s or late 50s.
50s, 60s. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really good fucking movie.
Like the birds and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
Good. What's your favorite movie? We got to cut out. We're done. We're done for tonight.
We're done, and we smell some stuff burning.
My wife's fucking ruining some ribs down there, so we got to cut out. We will catch you next time. Go out, like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Go out to Spotify. Go out to iTunes. Give us some 5-star reviews if you don't mind. Leave a comment. Leave a note. I'm dropping these on Rumble now, so I'll be caught up probably after this weekend. I'm trying to catch up as fast as I can.
We're going to drop them all on Rumble so you can watch them all at once.
That's what I'm trying to do.
You can binge watch all the Baldy and Big Eye.
Yeah. It takes a while, though.
Yeah, they're 1 hour
Greg's got to do all the bullshit. There. We'll catch you next time. Cheers.
Bye.